From the Chattahoochee Tech Studios, this is your Paulding County Cast, catching you up on the latest news, social media, all the interesting happenings, and a whole lot more right here in Paulding County.
Welcome to your Paulding County Cast. Doug, do you like our new name?
I love the new name. It's great. It's a whole new world here. In Paulding County, so
it's your county cast, your Paulding County Cast. So I want everybody to get used to that. I'm Melissa Carter, along with Doug Harding. Let's take a look at our top stories. The Georgia State Patrol has identified 5 young people, including one from Paulding County, as the victims of last week's fatal crash in Tift County. Investigators report that a car driving in the center lane veered and slammed into a parked tractor trailer on the right shoulder, and it killed all 5 occupants. The victims are 19-year-old Dawan Nation of Dallas, 19-year-old Ephira Oddum of Riverdale, 22-year-old Serigne Mbodji of Atlanta, 21-year-old Aliyah Miles of Snellville, and 21-year-old Christopher Dennis of Hinesville, who was the driver. Tragedy. This from WSB.
Officers are searching for 2 men in connection with a shooting in Paulding County that critically injured a man on June 1st. Dallas officers arrived at the 300 block of Old Acworth Road around 10:45 p.m., finding a 33-year-old man and a 31-year-old man on the ground with multiple gunshot wounds. Officers applied tourniquets to stop the bleeding before paramedics took the victims to Wellstar Kennestone Hospital. The 33-year-old is in critical condition, while the 31-year-old is stable. Dallas police are actively searching for suspects Jonathan Fontanez and Shamuel Machado. Anyone with information is urged to contact Dallas Police Sergeant Nathan Graham. This from MSN.
An 18-year-old from Dallas was booked into the Floyd County Jail last week after leading police on a high-speed chase. The pursuit began near Adairsville and ended in Somerville. According to jail records, Heath Vineyard was clocked at 73 miles per hour on Highway 140 and Buttram Road. Vineyard accelerated to 120 miles per hour as police chased him. Chase continued on Highway 27, and then another vehicle was struck on Gore Sablinga Road. Vineyard was finally apprehended on West Armitage Road. He faces charges including fleeing or attempting to elude, speeding, passing in a non-passing zone, and failing to maintain a lane. This from WRGA.
Way to go, 18-year-old. You've just really screwed up there, pal.
Yeah, 125 miles per hour.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with a high in Hiram and Dallas of 88, lows in the mid-60s. Still great sleeping weather. And mostly sunny and 90 tomorrow in Hiram and Dallas, lows in the upper 60s. And finally, sunny Friday. We'll have a high of 93.
Ooh, hydrate. Hydrate's what I always tell my son. You got to drink your water.
Mm-hmm.
Learn how to succeed and win big in life, plus much, much more. Listen to the Red Hot Read podcast, wherever you get your podcasts.
98.7 Chat Tech, where 98.7% of our students earn a career.
So for each of our programs at Chattahoochee Tech, we have an industry advisory committee. Those are people in each given industry that will employ our graduates when they get finished with our program.
We have students that are placed at manufacturing companies such as, let's say Glock, for example, the gun manufacturer, because they have machinery that's running 24/7 to create the guns. So all the way from that to healthcare, where like hospitals, for example, they're running 24/7 and they have machinery that needs to be running 24/7 as well.
My program is specifically for students who want to be in healthcare, but maybe don't want patient contact. Maybe they want to be in healthcare, in a healthcare field that's recession-proof and they're helping people, but maybe they don't want blood, body fluids, any of those elements in their life. So they may choose healthcare management to be on the opposite side of the patient care.
Visit chattahoocheetech.edu, where 98.7% of our students earn a career.
And we're back with more of your Paulding County Cast.
From WSB's Facebook page, a Georgia man was wanted for shoplifting at a Walmart and then caused a hit-and-run crash with a police officer's patrol car during his escape from that scene. Lucretia Doyle said the suspect took a Shark vacuum, Ninja blender, and Lego set, but dropped them when he was leaving the store. Jonathan Sackney said, every day Georgia is a national embarrassment. And Tim Morris said, lock them up. Animals belong in cages.
Well, I'm wondering how the woman knew that what he was carrying. Was she there watching the whole thing?
Or maybe she saw it in in another place off of Facebook. But yeah, he didn't even have his items with him when he got away. Not that I'm trying to see, if he had the items and he got away. But anyway, but yes, it was several things that he had to drop on the way out. From the Paulding County Uncensored Facebook page, how much are your HOA dues? Everybody just, I can just feel the tension when you say HOA to certain people, including me. What are your HOA dues and what amenity services do they provide? Well, Tracy Earhart, she had a long explanation for hers. Our old neighborhood was $200 a year with no amenities. They say it paid for irrigation at the front entrance. I never saw any indication of that. They say we paid for landscaping maintenance, but the homeowner cut the grass himself. Vacant lots trimmed twice a year, maybe. That being said, when we did sell our house, the HOA did improve the home value because the neighborhood looked nice. All right. Well, Kelly Good said $175 yearly with no amenities, pays for the entrance, landscaping, and a playground barbecue area. Teddy Zoberg said $500 a year and no amenities, supposedly just pays for landscaping. All these are yearly. I got a monthly HOA fee.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Right? Tony Thompson said no HOA, stay away from the HOA Nazis. And Sean Holland said 0. And I sought that out on purpose. HOAs are a cancer. I'm telling you, my HOA I'm not a fan of. And the only time I once lived in Roswell and we had a $25 fee per year. And that went to a block party once a year. So the summer block party was paid for by everybody, but it's only $25 a house. And that was the best HOA I was a part of. Everything else, it's too much. And the amenities are not, I don't know. I don't think the cost justifies the means.
I don't even want to tell you what I pay in HOA fees a month. I am envious of those people that's what they pay a year. Envious.
Yeah. And the people who are part of the HOA, when you ask for help, that's the thing. I could go on the whole podcast on this. My issue is every time I've gone to seek help from the HOA, they are unable to comply.
Same here. Yep.
That's just pitiful. Your weird story of the day comes from Michigan, where Corey Harris had an unusual court appearance a couple weeks ago while attending a Zoom call for a case about driving on a suspended license. Harris joined the call while driving his vehicle. District Judge J. Cedric Simpson noticed that Harris was behind the wheel and questioned him. Harris stated that he was parking at his doctor's office, but the judge revoked his bond and ordered him to turn himself in. This from the Huffington Post.
You know, I have a follow-up to this story. I just read he now has his learner's permit. He just got his learner's permit. This guy did. But this whole story, you have to laugh at this one because what's he thinking?
I mean, yeah, that takes a lot of courage, shall we say, to show up at your court appearance in your car.
And here's some events to get you out of the house.
All right, here's what's getting you out of the house this weekend. This afternoon at 4 o'clock, Wine Down Wednesdays at Vintage Wine Bar in Dallas. Now through Friday, early voting for runoff elections at Watson Government Complex in Dallas. July 3rd from noon till 5, the City of Hiram Community Blood Drive at the Events Place in Hiram.
Life's a constant hustle, and at Credit Union of Georgia, our focus is crystal clear. It's all about you. Juggling a million things? We get it. That's why we're committed to providing the best service imaginable. We're not just your credit union, we're your financial allies. Knowledge is our power, from crafting basic budget plans to navigating the local home buying scene. Questions popping up? We've got you covered with fast, friendly answers. Because we want you to spend more time living your life. Imagine a financial institution that truly cares. That's Credit Union of Georgia inviting you to join us. If you live, work in Bartow, Cherokee, Cobb, Dawson, Paulding, Pickens, or Union County, we want you as a member of Credit Union of Georgia family. Because here, you're not just a member, you're part of a community that cares. Ready to experience banking that revolves around you? Call us at 678-486-1111 or visit cuofga.org. Credit Union of Georgia. Your financial journey, our priority.
A new, exciting podcast about dads for dads. Legacy Makers, a conversation for dads. Download now wherever you get your podcasts. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to the Paulding County Cast wherever you get your podcasts.
Checking your sports here. Not much going on in Paulding County. We're still waiting for football to start up here pretty soon, so we'll fill you in on all of that. The Braves are in Baltimore to face the Orioles today, and the Dream will face Caitlin Clark and the Fever in Indiana tomorrow. I guarantee you that is going to be sold out.
Yeah, agreed. And finally, the city of Atlanta welcomed King Willem Alexander and Queen Maxima, I love that name, Maxima, of the Netherlands on Monday. It's Netherlands royalty. The King and Queen of the Netherlands were in town. The visit aimed to highlight the strong bilateral ties between the Netherlands and the U.S. and their economic relations with Georgia. Who knew? Their Majesties started their visit by meeting Governor Brian Kemp at the Capitol, touring various city sites. They even visited the King Center and laid a wreath at the resting place of MLK Jr. and Coretta Scott King. They also went to the Beltline's East Side Trail to discuss affordable housing, climate, health, and urban mobility. I just think that's kind of cool. This from 11 Alive.
Whether you're new to church, have been a Christian for many years, or looking for a fresh start, you're welcome at New Season Church. New Season is a place where people can believe in God, belong to a family of believers, and become fully devoted followers. We exist so that people far from God may experience life in Christ and become fully engaged followers. Join us for one of our 2 Sunday services, 9 or 11 a.m.
Hi, this is Pastor Steve Flockhart. Whether you're new to the Paulding community or have been here since the day you were born, New Season Church is a place where all are welcome. From our exciting children and student ministries to our engaging Bible studies and small groups and events, I promise New Season Church has a place for you.
New Season Church, just off Highway 278 at 4457 Atlanta Highway in Hiram. We exist so that people far from God may experience life in Christ and become fully engaged followers. New Season looks forward to seeing your entire family this Sunday, and feel free to check us out online at newseason.cc. We believe what comes into our minds when we think about God is the most important thing about us. We look forward to seeing you Sunday at 9 or 11 a.m. at New Season Church in Hiram. Thanks for listening to the Paulding County Cast. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
This podcast is a production of BG Ad Group. All rights reserved.
This podcast aggregate content from other sources for informational purposes and is in no way trying to infringe on the copyrights or businesses of any other entities. All content posted up on the site is used under the Fair Use Copyright Law 107. All audio, media, and articles are copyrighted to the original owners. All audio on this podcast are embedded from YouTube.com and are owned by their respective copyright owners. No audio information are copyrighted or stored on our servers. The court ruled that linking or embedding copyrighted videos is not copyright infringement, even if the source video was uploaded without permission. However, we will gladly remove any audio clip upon valid request from respective copyright owners. Any owners also have the option to disable embedding his YouTube videos on other websites. News and press articles are owned by the respective copyright owners. Where possible, the appropriate accreditation or source of the article is given on the same page. The audio-video files on the site are for listening purposes only. Downloading of these files to one's computer is strictly prohibited. They are owned by the respective copyright owners. If it is in the organization's belief that the usage or specific content used on our site containing copyrighted knowledge conflicts with authorized use and/or does not comply with fair use as described in the context, contact us through our contact page and we will remove the offending content immediately. Thanks for listening to the Paulding County Cast.